What's up YouTube? Team Jackassery come back here with the unboxing of the new Friday the 13th Deluxe Collector's Edition for the complete Friday the 13th box set, and I have to say I am pretty impressed with Shout Factory that they managed to get every single Friday the 13th on the Blu-ray, especially a lot of bonus materials. First 4 movies in 4K, but everything is in beautiful Blu-ray. Jason X and even Jason Goes to Hell. Even though people say they're like the worst movies, I like them both. I haven't watched my box set yet, so my friend Jordan and I, we both went last week to our local video store called Cinema One. We each paid about $203 total for this box set. We pre-ordered it about 2 months ago, and the person who ordered it for us, she was just so nice. So if you ever go to Cinema One over in Barrie, in Ontario, go there at the Georgian Mall. She has been a great help of getting us everything we pre-ordered. We pre-ordered this, the Digimon box set. My friend got all of his Power Rangers. I've bought a lot of horror movies from there, and a lot of anime. Trust me, that place is the place you want to go. So we're going to take a look at the box set, see all this good stuff here. All 12 films on 16 discs. Jason is back in a new deluxe set, long-running slasher series. You get a little bio, just right up there. And I have to say, this box is just fantastic art. Although I did not get the special edition with the big poster, as much as I would have liked to, it would have been a little too expensive for me. So we just get a nice little rotation there. And they also use like almost the same cases as they did for the original DVDs themselves. So under here you just get a bunch of rated R stuff, all the product placement, Shout Factory, Blu-ray, Warner Brothers, New Line Cinema, Paramount, all the rated stuff. And up here we get a nice look at Jason's hockey mask for part 4 with the gash there. All the blood, the gore. I just freaking love this box set. I almost don't want to unbox it. I just want to keep it as it is. But maybe someday, if Cinema One still has more, I might go back and buy one and keep one sealed just because it is just so beautiful. So we're going to try to unbox it. So luckily there's already a little bit of tear. And there's already a little dent in there. I'm a little sore about that, but if I ever go and buy another box set, it's going to be a beautiful one. Got that packaging off. And also there's this part's just a little sticker that stays on here. I'm going to take that off so you get to see part 2 Jason's mom's head, and right here is at the end of Friday the 13th, part 1 is where Jason comes in the dream sequence after Alice. I'll get this piece of glue off. Why is that there? And we just slightly tip the box. There we go, and we get the little Friday the 13th booklet. But first we will look at all the cases. So first we got Friday the 13th. Little focus there. Friday the 13th, part 1, the original. They were warned, they were doomed, and Friday the 13th has nothing to save them. So it is a pretty nice case with all the special features, the bio of the movie, all of its ratings. Victor Miller, the guy who freaking stopped Friday the 13th. But by the way, because of the lawsuit, this Blu-ray stuff was able to come out. It's not new content, it's old content. They just can't make any new stuff because of the lawsuit. But thank God Shout Factory was able to get us these Blu-rays. There you are, the uncut version and the theatrical version. And these are all reversible sleeves, if nobody ever knew. So if you want to use the old arts, I recommend you do that, if you like them. But me, I just keep them as is. Next we get Friday the 13th part 2. Just kind of the same as the other one, just a little less art and more of just an axe-wielding maniac with a little bit of blood. And the body count continues. And then you get the obligatory product shots with Alice and Jason's shack. Everyone around the campfire talking about Jason's story, more special features goodness, and more bios. Then we get part 3, Jason stabbing through a curtain. Oh, I should just... And this one also just comes with one disc and a reversible one, but it's just Friday the 13th. And I accidentally hit my keyboard, so my computer went on, so just ignore that sound. I just said ignore that sound, and that just sound goes off. And there's part 3, Jason stabbing through a curtain, shower curtain. Turn it over, and then you get the final girl versus slamming Jason with a axe. So part 3 is actually one of my top favorites, even though it's 3D. I don't have anything that can play 3D, so that's a little too bad. Next, one of my most favorite Friday the 13th, the final chapter. My very first horror movie since I was 8 years old. This movie scared the crap out of me. Like, I didn't want to go into my basement for like 3 weeks. Then when I gave up the courage, I went downstairs, I went and finished the movie, and it still scared the crap out of me. But yeah, 8 years old, watching this as my first horror movie. Lots of blood and gore, and lots of sweet nudity. So once again, more product shots from the movie, special features. Like, this is just filled with, and I quote from the box set, 71, no, not 71, Jesus. 21.7 hours worth of content with just all the sweet bonus features. Is that supposed to look like that? Huh, yeah, it is. Part 5, the one really nobody likes. If Jason was still haunting you, you're not alone. So, what can you say about part 5? That it's part 5, popcorn entertainment. There's no Jason, it's just Roy Burns. Yeah. Next we got Jason Lives, Part 6 for Friday the 13th. There's a night. This kind of reminds me when I went to the video store years ago when those still existed. I've seen the VHS version of this. I thought this was the best case for Friday the 13th Jason Lives, because the other one for the other DVD I have, it just doesn't do it justice as much. And so you get to see all the good blood and gore, and there's the end scene where Tommy surrounded the boat with fire, and he's putting a chain on the rock, and there's Jason just jumping out of the water. And there is the DVD, same as the case, and then you get to see Jason in there inside the case. Next, Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. This one was a very weird one. A lot of people call it Jason versus Carrie. Name just sticks out right for itself. More product shots of Sweet Jason. And Jason is played by Kane Hodder in his very first Jason movie. And then he played on so forth in the future films, except for the remake and Freddy vs. Jason, unfortunately. And once again, tons of bonus features. And one good case, and there's a picture of Jason just wielding an axe, waiting to put it into somebody's head. Next we get Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan, or at least 30 Minutes of Manhattan. And this is also the same art you see in the old VHS tapes, which I prefer way much more than this than the original DVDs that I have. So there you get your product shots. Jason is on the boat majority of the movie. And here he is sneaking up on Julius, the one black guy that he's trying to call the cops, and Jason kills him for it. And once again, more special features, all the rateds, all that good stuff. And then we go on to Jason Goes to Hell. I forgot to open the case for that. There's Jason in Manhattan and the Blu-ray disc. I keep saying DVD, even though this is a Blu-ray set. But yeah, we got Jason Goes to Hell. Some people say it is the worst of the worst. But the kills and gore are so freaking amazing in this movie that excuses it. And with this you get the unrated version and the theatrical version, same as part 1. And then you get just the same case that's on the other side. They really didn't change much. And then that does not look good. Being really rough. This case is just arguing with me because I called it a bad movie. There we go. And this one we actually get to see what the demons look like to actually drag Jason to hell, even though it was just a bunch of big dirt arms that brought him down to hell. You can actually see what these devils actually look like, or they're devil minions. But there's that. And then we get one of my also favorites. Everyone also kind of hates this movie, but it's so damn good. Jason X, Evil Gets an Upgrade. In the past box set, not the silver case one that's like $1,000, but the one that has like part 1 to Takes Manhattan had the Blu-ray, but if I recall, this is the first time Jason X is getting the Blu-ray. I think it's included in the silver case. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on that. I did not do my research before I was doing this. But, yep, Jason X is one of the greatest Friday the 13th, if you ask me. And then you can change the back of the movie if you so wish. But I wish to keep it the same way because just the front case is just the same. So there is Jason X. Next, we move on to the Freddy vs. Jason case. What can you say? It's just Freddy and Jason on a case with their primary weapons. And we get a good shot at Robert Englund and Jason, and Laurie's about to swing the big machete to chop Freddy's head off. A little bit of bio, so many good special features, including the music video El Nino did, How Can I Live music video, which is actually a very good music video. I actually like that song. In fact, this movie introduced me to El Nino to their first song, so I'm like, this is a good song. I started listening to their other songs. It's actually a pretty decent band. Next, we get Friday the 13th, the remake. Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake, or Welcome to Crystal Lake. Good movie back when I see it in 2009, although a lot of people didn't like it. I was like, it's Jason as a survival monster in the woods that's killing anybody that comes close, and all sorts of good kills, lots of uniques, a little cliche with the teenagers if you ask me, and a hell of a lot of nudity, I'm gonna tell you that. But yeah, it's not bad. To me, it's not bad. It's a Friday the 13th. I'm gonna love it no matter what. Next, we get the Friday the 13th collection bonus materials. This is just filled with a bunch of bonus extras, like interviews, lost features, secret galore behind the scenes of the gore made by Tom Savini, artifacts and collectibles, tales from the cutting room, Camp Crystal Lake victims tell all, a lot of interviews, a lot of good cut stuff in this entire box set. And we get to look at the book where it's just telling bios, stories, and how the movies are. Great artwork too, like just pictures from the movie. That is really gory. Like, YouTube would probably just censor me for that. Blu-ray credits, but that's mostly it for the box set. And the box set itself is actually pretty sturdy. I'm a little disappointed it got a little scuffs right there, but I'm not going to pick at it too much. As I said, I might pick up a second Blu-ray box set, keep it sealed, just keep it on my shelf for my collection. But yeah, I have to say, $200 later, it's completely worth it, if you ask me. It was completely worth it. And if you could pick up one of these box sets, I highly recommend you do if you're a Friday the 13th fan, or if you're a horror fan that wants to get into this franchise. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. So that's it for this video. So remember to comment, rate, please subscribe, like my Facebook page, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. There is also a random shout out in the description below. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. There'll be more content like this and much more on my channel. So thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.